Rich versus poor. In college, a wealthy student publicly humiliated a poor classmate. 10 years later, the rich man walked into a job interview, only to discover the poor classmate was now the CEO, the elderly mother's revenge. After her sons neglected and starved her, an elderly mother secretly left her entire inheritance to an animal rescue organization instead of her family. Hit and run, a spoiled millionaire's son hit a poor man with his car and fled the scene. Years later, after suffering a terrible accident himself, the only person who saved his life was the victim's son. A thief gets robbed. A master thief successfully robbed a bank. When he returned home, he discovered his own partner had stolen every dollar from his hidden safe. The restaurant humiliation. A restaurant owner fired a waiter for complaining about spoiled food being served to customers. The waiter later opened his own restaurant, built a successful business, and drove his former boss into bankruptcy. The false accusation. A woman falsely accused her neighbor of stealing. Days later, the stolen items were found hidden inside her own son's bedroom. The body-shaming payback. A girl who was bullied and mocked for her weight in school became one of the country's top fashion models 5 years later. One of her former bullies ended up working as a security guard at her events. Fake medicine. A pharmacist sold counterfeit medicine to make extra money. One day, his own daughter was given the same fake medication, putting her life in grave danger. The corrupt officer. A police officer accepted a bribe and sent an innocent man to prison. Years later, his own son was falsely accused of a crime and faced the same injustice. The arrogant landlord. During a heavy storm, a landlord evicted a poor family without mercy. After an earthquake destroyed his own home, the same family gave him shelter when he had nowhere else to go.